Hey folks, so in my last video, if you watched, you would have seen that I mentioned that I'd been wanting to do a bit of an update on the progress for the veggie and dahlia slash patch, but it has been so wet and boggy down in the patch that I haven't even been able to get down here. So thankfully it's overcast today, but we've actually had beautiful sunshine the last 4 or 5 days, which thankfully has managed to help things dry out a little bit. So I've managed to get down here today, do a little bit of tidying up, so I thought I'd give you a bit of a look and see where we're up to. Okay, so this is the patch as it currently looks. Apologies if the wind is a bit annoying. Hopefully it's not too bad. So you probably remember over here there was actually a few big trees, so we've actually taken those down. You can see the branches here that we still have to get rid of, but that's right, we've got somewhere to get rid of those too. And so you'll also notice that all these piles of dirt are where I've actually upended the tyres that we had pretty much most things growing in last season. So I've upended those because apart from like these bigger tractor tyres, basically 98% of the smaller ones aren't included in the revised plan for the patch. So I've upended those. All of the dirt's going to get spread out, and then we've actually got a couple of big bales of hay that I managed to get off one of the girls who I used to work with, and we're actually going to spread all of that out over all of this, try and keep the weeds and stuff down, and then we'll build the beds on top of that. Because the soil has been just so boggy, I'm just too scared to plant straight into it. So if I come over here, the fruit trees, which as you can see were all planted in the ground last season, I've actually dug them all up. So they're all sitting around in pots, as you can see here, temporarily. And they were dug up probably a couple of weeks ago, but you can see they've all leafed up quite nicely. There's the pile of tyres over there in the background, waiting to be gotten rid of. But if you have a look here, so I dug the fruit trees up, as I said, a couple of weeks ago. This is one of the holes where one of them was, and you can see the water is just sitting there. It is not soaking in, not going anywhere. So I'm going to use these piles of dirt that have come from the tyres that we're getting rid of to fill in the holes before we put the hay down. But yeah, so just to give you an idea of the current state of things, it has just been, we also had issues with the tap, which was just over here, which we had to cap off because the connection on it was broken and it was leaking. So that of course didn't help with all the rain. But whilst I've been moving all the tyres and stuff, I have actually had to harvest a few things so I could get rid of the tyres. So if you come over here, you can see some leeks here, which didn't grow fabulously, but they'll still be fine. Got some winter beetroots here. Some of them are decent size, others not so much. And then if we come over here, you can see the world's wonkiest carrots. Obviously I didn't thin them out anywhere near enough, but as you can see, they're a little bit kooky. But you know what? They'll still taste okay, and they'll still cook up alright. Anyway, so this little bluestone edged bed here, which is where we had some tomatoes last year, those stones are actually being removed as well. Obviously I haven't weeded this bit yet, And so all of that will be flat because there's going to be beds pretty much right the way across the patch. So gives me a bit more hope for better drainage if we end up getting the wet summer that they've got predicted. Anyway, so as you can see, still quite a way to go, but at least there's some progress. Anyway, folks, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video.